Welcome back to ongoing coverage of the 2016 NHL Scouting Combine. Bob Stauffer from the Oilers Radio Network, and we're joined by Kale Clague of the Brandon Wakings, who was part of a special group of players in the Alberta Bantam League several years ago, and here you are trying to take that next step in your career. How has the week gone for you here so far at the Scouting Combine?
Yeah, it's been it's been an interesting week. It's obviously something that none of us here have been a part of before. It's it's a cool experience, and I know some guys in the past that have gone through it, so it's kind of cool to do the same thing. And met with a lot of teams, did the testing. It was lots of fun, and it's kind of nice to be done.
How many teams ended up interviewing you, and how did you find the physical testing?
I got interviewed by 24 teams, and the physical testing it was fine. It was nothing I've never seen before. I obviously didn't get a chance to train for it because of our long season, but I did my best, and I think it turned out well.
You mentioned that long season with the Brandon Wakings. Last year, you guys ran up against Leon Draisaitl and Cologne in the final. You're probably half a year ahead of where people thought you guys were going to be. This year, you win the WHL championship. I guess that's the positive. Didn't come to fruition for you at the Memorial Cup.
Yeah, being able to redeem ourselves, I think, this year from last year against Kelowna was, really special. We had a lot of great players on the team and a really special group. So we were able to, win the league, and it's something I'll never forget. But it was obviously a disappointing way we went out in the Memorial Cup. I think we came out a little flat, and it's tough to win when there's 3 championship teams and at that time of year.
Biggest area of improvement that you're going to need to work carrying forward to progress on to the National Hockey League?
I think I'm still working on my defensive game. I want to be an all-around defenseman, and I consider myself offensive. So I think the better I get it in my own zone, it's not only going to help me get to the next level.
Well, you certainly had a great second half of the season offensively, as did your whole team. You play with a couple pretty special players as well. Ivan Provorov, though you didn't, play a lot with him during the course of the season. I know you were in a different pairing. I think you finished the year playing with Mitchell Wheaton, and then obviously Nolan Patrick. I mean, those are pretty special guys. It's quite a group of talent that Kelly's accumulated in Brandon, isn't it?
Yeah, starting with Provi's, I think, obviously he's the best defenseman in the WHL, and he's best defenseman in the CHL. I think he's a tremendous player. He does it all. He's a good two-way. He's just as good defensively as he is offensively, and then going to Nolan Patrick, he's my age, and he's a tremendous talent. I'd be surprised if his name wasn't called first overall next year. He does it all. He's got all the tools.
Kale, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's Kale Clague of the Brandon Wakings, and we'll continue to have coverage from the 2016 NHL Scouting Combine.